Hi everyone, and welcome back of Ian is a Weirdo. So today, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to make. I have so many projects that I want to get done before Halloween that it's kind of like stopping me from getting things done before Halloween. And I just don't know exactly how I want to do things. So, I think it was last night or the night before, I started working on a um, hood using this really gorgeous yarn from Premier. This is the Premier Spun Colors, and it's the color Autumn, and it's really gorgeous. Um, I'm having fun working it up this year. Last year, I did not have a fun time working up with it or working it up. I don't know why. I think I just had different expectations for it, for the yarn itself. So I'm thinking about making like a hood, and I couldn't really find any hoods that were what I wanted for free, and I was literally trying to find a picture of a hood um, that would look similar to what I wanted, and I found it. I found literally the perfect little hood. I would make some adjustments, um, but I know this is going to be a really long link, but yeah, it's twice as long as it should be. Okay, let me see if I can find a shorter way to link it up. Okay. Mm. Good gosh, this is the longest URL I've ever seen. So let's see if just the first part of it works. Okay, yeah, okay, it does. Perfect. So this is the link to the hood that I think would look really cool, especially once I distressed it and stuff like that. I think would look really cool. They do have a child size and an adult size in the same pattern, so um, I can make the pattern, and then I could have a direction to go to, and then I could probably make it in 2 days, a day or two, depending on how depressed I am those couple of days. So then I wouldn't have to make something from scratch with a yarn that's not the easiest to frog, but not the worst to frog. It does have some wool content to it. I think 35%. But it's that's nicer yarn. So, um, and then I have been having fun making these headbands, these pumpkin spice latte headbands. Not only are they great for presents and things like that, but they're also great for little dog necklace collars, which I love to do for my dog because he's a big dog, and he's kind of barrel chested, so a lot of dog clothes don't fit him, but he loves to wear them because he just loves to run around and be himself. So um there's that, and then there's this yarn. So this yarn is so freaking beautiful. I'm obsessed with it. I'm gonna have to take it out of here. Um, so this is definitely not as soft as some Big Twist, but this is Big Twist value. It's a much smaller yardage than most Big Twist value. This is 269 yards, and this is 380. So big difference here. And this is one of the 3 types of Halloween yarn that Big Twist came out with this year, and then they like backed away, and they were like, I can't touch it anymore." And I was like, "Okay, well, I've never seen anything like that before. I don't know if like this is like a thing that happens. I don't know, or if they just like it's not that they had a lot at any store. So there are 3 colors, and at my store they had 3 of each color. And so Vamp, which was the one that was like red and black, gorgeous. Mel was really obsessed with that one, so I was gonna get some of that to work up something for Mel. And then this one was my favorite because I love pumpkin colors, and it's got different shades of that's not the right color. Different shades of orange and some gray tones and some blacks. So it's called jack-o'-lantern. It's very jack-o'-lantern. And then there was another one, which was, I believe, gray, green, and purple, and that one's called Witch's Brew. And that one is the only one that's left in store for me. There's 3 left in store. So they literally, I think what happened is like maybe they like wanted to see if people would like these or something. I'm totally making everything up here. Everything here it's made up. Um, so they just had 3, so I think they wanted to put them out in store and see if they sold. And what the Joanne people did is they marked it as inventory and it put it on the website, and then everyone flipped out over it. So I think that may be why, like, only like to only send 9 skeins to every store is just not right. And like you couldn't order them online or anything. So very beautiful yarn. I want to do something special with this, and I have an idea for something I want to do that's special anyways, but I am just trying to think how I want to do some things. So I thought it would be cool at first to do a Halloween Kinksters set on my Etsy. So this would be a 3-part set that would have a blindfold. It would have kind of a handcuff set, and it would have a ball gag, which I did get practice. Practice. They're not wiffle balls. They're actual. I mean, they're golf balls, but they look like little wiffle balls, and I did get them. So I thought it would be cool to do them in different Halloween colors, just because there's a lot of overlap in the scene. So I thought that would be really fun. But like this yarn is so beautiful, and like, what if it never shows up again? Like the thing is, like I in my journeys, I have seen a lot of red and black. Um, I've seen less green and purple, but it's got to be the right green and the right purple for it to work for me. And I just didn't love the Witch's Brew. If you want me to pick it up for you, I could do that. But like, um, like I'll pick it up and I'll send it to you. But like I checked earlier today; it's still there. Like nobody cares about that one as much. I shouldn't say nobody, but the right someone hasn't come along yet. So, so yeah, this is just a really beautiful set. So I thought about like doing like the Kinkster set and having that be sold for Halloween. I thought that could be fun. And then if instead of, because I'm trying to like make more patterns now, and like there are some patterns that I'm gonna try to make that are just not ever gonna be worth selling. So is a pattern of a hood um, that's already being sold worth it to try and make and sell myself? Not necessarily. If I just try to make it myself, it will save me some time. I don't know. What do you all think? I need some. I need some candle. Also, I have a bunch of like other stuff. So if you saw my haul, I've done so many hauls lately. I'm kind of like grossed out with myself because it seems like I'm just like going out left and right. But no, it's just like I ordered everything like kind of in a staggered um, pace, and then like everything came at once. And then like also at that time, I went shopping in stores, so it just was like it just looks different. But so I have some different colors, and I have some like thicker, like really nice. I think they're really nice. Really nice colors. So I have this brown. It is brown and gold, and it is probably a 3 weight. I have a ton of it. You can see my nipple. And then I have another one. So they're about the same size. So I really want to make something kind of spooky, ooky out of these two, which I mean, they're the exact same yarn, and I just think that like they would make like a really pretty, like spider webby type of thing going on. It's I wish it was black, but it's okay if it's not black. Brown is so cool. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and then I have a gold. I don't have as much, but I still have gold. Still fucking cool. Then I have this cone of probably like it goes from thick to thin. It's very soft. And it looks like it kind of puffs up when it gets some wear to it, like the top of it is a lot thicker showing than the rest of it. But I thought that the blue would look really cool. It's like blue green. But I thought these would look cool together as some like swamp witch varietal. I just watched Train to Busan like literally moments ago. So I'm still like a zombie is gonna be right behind me. So if you catch me like kind of tweaking out, that's what's going on. This would be pretty for something smaller. Does anyone know what Lincoln is? Okay, so like this says 75% acrylic, 75% wool, 10 sorry, 75% acrylic, 15% wool, 10% Lincoln. What is Lincoln? Like Lincoln logs? I don't know what it is, but these colors are nice and would be pretty for something. Okay, so these are Halloween colors, just straight up. It's not soft at all. It's got to have wool in it. But it's orange, purple, green, and red. So it could be some hocus pocus yarn. It could be I don't know. I don't recall having seen this yarn in years past. I've got so I decided what I want my decorations to be. So I want to do um, like it's the year of the witch. Like that's what it is. Because I'm not gonna be able to like move around and decorate after my surgery. So I don't know how long the surgery recovery process is. I do know that moving your arms up is difficult. So, but I thought it would be really cute to have little bunting of uh, pumpkins. I was like, what's the word? What's the word for Halloween? Um, More Swamp Witch stuff. I found some brown that's pretty cool. Got some purple that's really cool. Like, look at this purple. It's freaking cool. Um, I think it's called Grape Raisin. UVA. I literally don't know what it's called. I've never seen this color, but you can see it's kind of got this like purple tone to it. It's really freaking pretty, and I think it would look so pretty. It's Caron Simply Soft. It's not anything special, but like I love finding like colors of Caron that I haven't found before. Here's this brown that's got some nice flecks in it. I have a little bit more of that too. Um, these probably won't do me any good for Year of the Witch. I don't know. Maybe if I did do like a stained glass piece, but I just like I just don't know if that's gonna be the vibe. So yeah, so I decided to do Year of the Witch because um I I I think I've told you all that like I want to do like Swamp Witch. Like that is my goal this year. And so I've been thinking about how to do that. Because at first I was gonna do Scooby Doo and the gang, and then draw some like classic monsters on like poster board and paint them, and then just kind of have them like peeking out like of doorways. Um, but uh, I don't think I'm gonna do that anymore. Here's another brown. I mean, I've shown all this to you. If you watch my other channel, you've seen it. I do all of my yarn hauls and all that shit. I do on my other channel because I'm trying to like bring y'all up there. And then we have some um, retro velvet from Premiere that I found like full skeins of a red and a green. So I'll save that for another holiday that I care even less about. Because my favorite holiday, I need to put as much energy into as possible. But when I wanted to do Swamp Witch, I I kind of like I don't veer towards a lot of wearables just because like I just don't like making wearables that much. I've grown to like them more, but I don't love it. It's not my favorite. Like, and wearables by wearables I mean like full like torso. It's just because everything has to be so fitted, and as someone who is changing size very soon, very significantly, I just don't want to make something and then immediately have it not fit. So maybe I'll like wearing it eventually, but right now, no. Yeah. So yeah, so those are some of the things I'm thinking. So Year of the Witch, then we can do cauldrons, we can do potion bottles, we can do bunting, um, we can do spider webs, we can do I don't know, like we can do some like I don't know, maybe I can like make some like portraits of like iconic witches and like I don't know, maybe that would work, maybe that wouldn't work, I don't know. I don't want to like I'm not great at doing realistic portraits of people, I am not, but I was thinking like the hex girls from uh, Scooby-Doo, so I wasn't really going that ambitious to everyone, so you can calm down. No need to worry about me. So let's see. So if I had to think about how like to best allocate things. Okay, so I know a lot of people really like to do hoods. Now, hoods have been done in a lot of ways for free, like hood tutorials. They've I've seen a lot of really great ones. I kind of had like a specific vision for mine. Um, by wanting it to look a little bit more like a Grim Reaper, like not sallow, but like kind of saggy, like drapey. I wanted to have things be very droopy and like uh, torn. I'm just thinking of words now. Hey, welcome in, welcome. Hanging out. And then I kind of, I wanted to kind of do the Kinkster idea. The Kinkster idea is really exciting to me because, I just think that can be such a fun thing to do. However, I don't think it needs to be Halloween. And yeah, I kind of don't want to put all my eggs in that basket if not everyone needs the design of the you know set to be to be Halloweeny, Plus, I spent my budget on my budget for September on September 1st, and I had just been to Scrap Exchange, and then I bought a Addy Express, like the small one, the small Addy, because neither ones, neither. I have two Centros, two sizes. Neither of them work. Um, the small one is like an absolutely never works, and my large one is a most of the time doesn't work. Drop stitches all the time. So it ruins whatever you're working on. And you have to undo it, and you have to try to do it again. But you'll never finish anything because it's always messing up. So it's like I've tried. I just got um, uh, some grease that's safe for plastic on plastic, and then I got some microfiber wipes to wipe down the machine, and it still doesn't work. I'm cool. But yeah, so I got my Addy Express. So I'm thinking that I could do the cuffs, and I could do really all of it um, with that, and that would be super fast and super easy. And then I wouldn't have to worry about making my Kingster package, if you will. So now, okay, so let's decide. Should we make a hood, or should we buy a hood and modify it on our own? I just don't know if I'm gonna be any good at this. But I don't want to spend a bunch of time. Okay, so it is the 5th of God, my brain just really does not want to work today. I keep on thinking about zombies. I keep on thinking about zombies. I just watched Train to Busan, which is a South Korean um, uh, zombie movie, and it was very good. Mel's been trying to get me to watch it for a couple years, but I'm like, oh, most zombie movies are not too scary for me. I just didn't watch it. I don't know why I didn't watch it. Okay, so let's see what we are working with. I feel like the I feel like the pattern isn't that hard. I'm just going to keep on decreasing, and then I'm going to stop decreasing after a while, and then I'm going to make it come to a point, and then I'll sew up the bottom to where it needs to be. Let's do that. Let's do that. I just don't need any drama in my life. Okay, so do you all watch Halloween movies? And when do you start watching Halloween movies? Or like what do you Okay, what stitch am I doing? I think I was doing a half double because like everyone else was doing a half double, and I'm one of those people apparently that if you jump off a bridge. No, just kidding. I lead the pack on that one. So I'm using a eye hook, and I was torn between this size hook and a K hook. So a 5.5 versus a 6.5. But I just like, because I want to do some distressing and things like that, I wanted to make sure you could um, really see the distressing, um, but I didn't want to do it so small that I would spend forever and make not a lot of progress. I wanted it to be a fast project, so. I mean, okay, so the hat, I linked it in the chat. So this hood is $4. And I don't know what stitch that is. Um, it says it's a fairy stitch. And it's super cute. Like it comes like to the back of the head, and then it kind of goes straight down. Um, it's really cute, but like, you know, is it anything that I don't think I could do? No, I just need more time in the day. I really just do need more time in the day. I don't know. I've kind of felt like this particular um I was gonna say Christmas. This particular Halloween has been kind of challenging for me because it's like, I don't know, like I feel like I don't look forward to a lot. Um, and um, I Uh, but I like every year, pretty much no matter what, no matter how bad I feel, no matter, what's going on, um, I always look forward to Halloween. It's around my birthday, and it's just like my favorite holiday. So, I look forward to it a lot, and it's gonna be hard to kind of deal with just experience Halloween differently this year. You know what I mean? Like, and I know that might sound weird, because it's not like I'm, severely hurt. Like by the time Halloween floats around, like I should be mostly fine. But I just, I don't, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to like not be able to celebrate your favorite holiday as best you can. Speaking of my favorite holiday, you might notice in the description below, there's a couple things that are relatively new. One, I have a new page where I do a lot of hauls, and I do more pre-recorded content, and trying to kind of get that rolling. a little bit because this page is not going anywhere. Um, and that's fine, but I just kind of work really hard, and it would be nice to have it recognized by YouTube. But but it is what it is. So if you want to subscribe to that, it is at Ian is a weirdo, the number 2. Um, so it's not very different from this one. Um, let's see. Another thing that has changed is I have a Patreon. You can join it. We're doing a lot of exclusive things there. I really wanted to make my big thing is making kind of co-creating patterns so that we can all like work together to make and sell patterns. And of course, like you can still make your own, you can sell your own, whatever. But in this, you would also like, we'd be like, okay, here's the base pattern, or here's the purpose of the pattern. How do we want to do this? What do we want to do to work with this? What kind of yarns do we want to use? That kind of thing. And then when we sell the pattern, we each get like a percentage of the profit or whatever. So it could be a nice like passive moneymaker for people whose um, like main function isn't selling patterns right now. So just something I could do, but also like exclusive gals, exclusive giveaways. Speaking of giveaways, this is like a 5-part process, so buckle up because there's a lot. So right now I am putting on a fundraiser. If you click the link below, you can see the fundraiser on my not YouTube, sorry, my Facebook. It is for a foundation called To Write Love on Her Arms. It is a really great foundation that supplies funding for people who do self-harm, have suicidal ideations, have problems with addiction. They just do a lot of really great good in their communities, and and I really want to be able to support them. And they've been around a while. Like I remember being a lot younger and hearing about them. So it's great to see if a foundation's still doing such great work. Um, so I'm trying to raise $300 for them. You know, we might have some giveaways. We might have some, like, there's a lot of mites right now. So I don't want to promise anything too soon. But if we get to 300, this is a definite. If we get to $300, we will have a giveaway. And that giveaway will be for anyone, not just people who donated. I repeat, you do not have to donate to get entered in the giveaway. You do, however, have to be subscribed to my channel, and you will have to comment on the uh, fucking thing that I can't think of the name of, and comment on the video. So yeah, I'll tell you what to say in that video if we get to 300. But all that's important is that we get it to 300 and give a little bit back to our community, give back to people who need it, and tell them that, like, hey, we still want you here. You're still worthwhile, and we still value you here. So if you can donate, if you can't, that's fine. I understand. I'm always going to say, I understand completely. When you can't donate, you just, I mean, sometimes you just have things closer to home to worry about. And I understand that. So do what you can, forget the rest. But yes, uh, you will be able to be able to enter the giveaway. And like everywhere I look, so like I've got yarn right there, right there, right. I was like, who? What the fuck is that? It's my dog. Right behind me, obviously, like ton right here. Right here is my ice yarns, and then I have more yarn there, and then I have some yarn over there. I have some yarn right here, and oh yeah, yarn right here and here. Yeah, all that. I have yarn, and like everywhere I look, I see yarn that I'm like, I would love to be. I would love to be able to donate that. So if you can donate to the um, fundraiser, that would be great. But do what you can. I understand. I'm not holding it over anyone because, like I said, like I haven't really been in a position to be able to do it either. So um, we do what we can, and that's okay. So yeah, I am. This yarn is just freaking gorgeous. Oh my gosh, it's literally all my favorite colors. Oh, it's so pretty. I definitely want to hear from you all what kind of looks, like not just looks, but like what kind of Halloween videos you would like to see. Would you like to see like what I'm decorating my house with? Would you like to see kind of makeup looks that I have in mind for no one to see? Like what kind of videos would you like to see? Like costumes. I know there was one costume I was particularly excited to make, and just because I didn't realize that my surgery was 18 days after Halloween, I was like, oh shit, like I can't do that. Um, so, so yeah. Um, if you wanted to see me do that, that is my Lydia from Beetlejuice the cartoon. I grew up loving that. I mean, I love the movie, obviously, like, there's no question there, but the cartoon was like so zany and just had like all the essence of the movie in the cartoon. I loved it, and like Lydia had this like amazing like ponchos, like spiderweb poncho that was like red and had like black detailing. And I was like, I want to make that one day. So so if you want to see me try to make that in like a couple weeks, we'll see. I already found a pattern for it, so that's good. I think the pattern will work, but I haven't found anyone who's done that like specific pattern, so I'll have to take a couple creative liberties with that one. So yeah. Mhm. So I'm using a 5.5 millimeter hook. This is my first furls hook ever, and this is the Cookies and Cream collection, and they no longer carry this collection, but I actually ended up getting two of them. Look how cute they are. I love this one right here. But these are seconds, and for those of you newer to furls, seconds are just hooks that maybe the coloring wasn't right, maybe the swirl wasn't right. Like maybe the size is just like a little bit too big or a little bit too small, or like it's got like maybe like a slightly curved hook, anything like that. That could be seconds. So they still have the seconds up. Hey Lydia. They still have the seconds up, but they don't have the smaller sizes. So if you want a larger size second, I highly suggest going to check them out because it's a great way to try a hook without a really high price tag. Um, so hey Lydia, I am making a hood um, for kind of like a swamp witch style. I'm using yarn from Premiere. I'm using, what do I keep forgetting? Spun Colors. This color is Autumn. It's so beautiful. Also, I mentioned earlier that I've been making headbands using my pattern that I did a video for the other day on this channel. And I would say, I mean, I I think the stitches might take a little practice, but you can get used to them and make a beautiful headband or hat, however you want to do it. Converting it into a hat's actually really easy. You just make it as tall as you want, and you decrease however quickly you want. And it looks really cute with the pom-pom. But if you did make this, please let me know and tell me how you like the pattern. It was my first venture into pattern making, so if it was terrible, I'm sorry. I made the video because, and I'm not saying go blame her. I'm not saying that, but Thrift and Stitches is a wonderful crochet artist and yarn dyer and just all around like nice person. And she gave me some tips on how to grow my page, and she said that how did you start the headband? So did you get a chance to watch the video yet or not? Because that will be, I don't know, tell you how I talk about it. So I started it with a chainless foundation band. It's not something that I'm like super confident in being able to teach. So like I'll just say that there. But I was like, I'll try. Like for me, it takes a couple rounds of like trying to. No, you have not in the video. Okay, so I would try on the video first. If you have trouble, I would search. I believe it's just chainless foundation. Um, so, um, so there is a way to crochet the beginning. So I don't know if you've ever crocheted a hat or something like that before, Lydia. Um, but you know how a lot of times when you crochet from the bottom up, you make a chain and you link it, and then you crochet up from there. So when you do that, oftentimes you will create a band at the bottom that is very, very sturdy. It does not have any stretch. So when you try to put it on your head, it will be too tight and it will it will not go on. Now, if you make your chain bigger, then you can get the chain on, but then then like the rest of your hat is super huge on your head and doesn't quite fit. So this aims to kind of curtail that problem. And so it makes a chain, but it makes it stretchy. You don't actually just chain along. 7 minutes. Ooh, yes. It's always spooky season here. But thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Great to see you. I also have like a bug that is here that I'm like, go away. But when you say swamp witch, I guess you kind of have to expect some bugs. I don't like it, but I guess you have to expect it. Yes, I can't wait for a lot of spooky season. Um, like I said, we're gonna go wild this season because I want to have as much fun as possible before my surgery. So I should be fine by Halloween, but I just don't know how much before Halloween. So I wanna be sure that I get all my spooky season in. If you like to watch scary movies, zombie movies, um, foreign films, because this is a movie that takes place in South Korea. I highly suggest Train to Busan. It's a very good zombie movie. It had like some like common zombie tropes, but it didn't. It also had a lot of like really new stuff that I was like, wow, I never thought about a way to make a zombie movie like this. That was really cool. There's not really any jump scares, which I appreciate because I have high anxiety, as you all know, and I can't really do a lot of jump scares, and I don't think it had one, if I'm being honest. I am having it October the 13th. So it's coming up. But I just want to finish, like, get 5 more things beforehand. Um, so yeah. I love it. I'm loving this yarn. It's so good. It's so good for Swamp Witch. It's so good. Like even if it didn't have the orange in it, I like wouldn't hate it. And like I mean, that's pretty cool. It's great. It's I would say it does have a little bit of that thick to thin um roving style quality, but like only like this much. So like I wouldn't like if that really bothers you, I think you can get through with this. It probably goes from like a 3 to a 4, and like that's it. Um, let's see. Yeah, yeah. Um, it does have one spot right here that is thicker than the rest. That's like what like a 5. But really like actually maybe there's 2 spots. And the more I say that's the only spot, then I find more spots. Um, so yeah, so I'm excited to just be able to sit down and watch movies and um, create some more things. Um, I'm really working hard, and it's been challenging because I've been trying to keep something such a secret from you all. And just so you know, if you weren't like on earlier, I am doing a fundraiser for To Write Love on Her Arms. It is an amazing foundation that does um, uh, a lot of work in the mental health space for addiction, self harm, suicidal ideations, things like that. Things that we need professionals and people just there to help. They do a lot of great work in the community, and I'm really happy to be working through them. Working with them, I guess is the better way to put it. That was really weird. But uh, and they've been around a while. I've seen them do great work. I've seen them be in the community, especially with like youth and teenagers, like people who like often like don't have an outlet for these things. I've seen them do really great work in that community. So I'm fundraising money. I'm also doing steps for them. Not one day have I gotten up to 10,000 steps, but I'm trying really hard and I'm keeping track of all the steps I don't hit so that I know, like, that, when I can hit them. Um, so I'm trying to do 300,000 steps the month of September. And Mel and I are working on it together. And if we get to $300 with our fundraising, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. Now, first of all, I want you to know that if you don't have the money to donate to a fundraiser, it's okay. I'm not going to beat you down until you feel bad about it. It's okay. Just do what you can. But if you do have money to donate and you would like to donate, that would be really great. If you if we get to $300, we are going to do a yarn giveaway. And with that yarn giveaway, you do not have to have donated or anything like that to be able to win. So that's super exciting. I love doing yarn giveaways. I missed my chance to do my yarn giveaway with my Patreon, which did kind of bum me out, but you live and you learn. So I'm working on a hood right now. I'm trying to decide, like, there's a hood, there's a pattern that I could buy, but I just like, it's a $4 pattern. I just feel like it's not really, I can figure it out for $4. So I'm making kind of like a spooky, swamp witchy um, kind of uh, pattern, and it's gonna have a lot of distressing in it, and maybe I'll put some patches on it. I'm not sure, but yeah, I just really wanted like a very swamp witch. I don't know why that's the word. Those are the words that I'm so attached to this year, but I am. So here you. So yeah, and then I also had the idea. So I got some of the where is it? Where is it? I got some of the Halloween yarn from Joanne. I know I was one of the lucky 3 people to get it. I got 3 of the color jack-o'-lantern. This was my favorite one. I really wanted to get some of the vamp one too because my wife really liked it, so I wanted to make something for her. I didn't realize how small they were. This is 269 yards, which is over 100 yards less than the normal Big Twist value yarn. So I don't really know what their pocket size yarn, why they did this, but I wanted to try doing basically, I was gonna use it for I'm not working on anything right now. I'm kind of taking a break. That's good. Sometimes it's important to take a break because every time I talk to you, you're always working on something, and I think that it's really important to take breaks. So I think that's great for you. But I wanted to do like kinksters, like Halloween, like kinksters or something. I don't know. I wanted to have like a 3-piece set on my Etsy, and I wanted to do a blindfold, handcuffs, and a ball gag. So I was really excited to use it. And then just kind of seeing how little yarn it is and how I don't know if I'm gonna have more yarn. I don't want to like give some of my Halloween yarn. It's my yarn. So I might wait on that, but I might use some other yarn. I mean, I have lots of colors, um, uh, lots of all kinds of things. So yeah, we'll figure it out. Um, I'm not quite sure how I'll do it, but I'll still do it in a way that honors the essence um, um, of what I want to work on. So I'm getting to the end, and I kind of like, so I don't know if you guys, so I showed it the other day when I started working on this hood, but I sketched out the side of the hood, just so I could get kind of like a size idea. And then I actually, so most people, when they're starting their hood, they start it from the back and then they like increase forward because it's easier to do like that. And that was really helpful to see, but because of how I want my hat shaped, and how I kind of want it to kind of have like a just kind of, so I'll show you what my I'll show you what my inspiration was. Boo, 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 boo. Oh, I really can't wait to show you all what I'm working on. Okay, so this is not my work. This is not the size that I'm making anything. And yeah, I just kind of want to hide that, okay? And so like this hat is kind of what I want. This hood is kind of what I want to do, but then I want to have a lot of like distressing work on it so that I can just I don't know, so it'll look cooler. I mean, why do we do anything? So things will look cooler. So I actually looked up a couple different ways to distress crocheting, and I'm gonna use a couple different ways so that it'll just have some more dimensions, some more, um, you know, some more fun stuff. These colors are really beautiful. I started to use them last year on something, or like I was going to use them on something, but so like if you know me, you know that I pretty much exclusively work um in acrylic yarn because it's cheaper. But when I bought this yarn last year, I did a big like haul of like all like the Halloween yarn that I could afford, which wasn't that much, but it's still like enough. And I bought this and I just like I guess I'm really bad at looking at specs. If you look at the last haul video I have on my other channel, if you look in the description, it says at Ian is a weirdo, the number 2. You can look at my last haul video. You can see it evident that I did not look at the specs for the yarn and ended up getting the wrong yarn. I'm so crushed. I'm so crushed. You can't tell me. You can't tell me not to be crushed. I'm so crushed. So I figure, this does have some wool content to it, so that's probably why I didn't like love it at first, because it has some scratchiness to it. I mean, like, I know so many people love wool yarn, and like it's never gonna be my go-to because I'm just like a cheap bitch. It's 35% fine super wash merino and then 65 acrylic. But like it's really not bad at all. I don't know why I had a problem with it, but I guess I had never really used superwash before, and let's see, what else am I making? Oh, to decorate my house or whatever, for um Halloween, I have decided to go with the Season of the Witch as my guiding light in doing all things decorating. At first, I was thinking of doing like Scooby Doo and like all of the classic villains and like cutouts of poster board and like drawing them and painting them. Like, especially like the great thing about Scooby Doo is like, once you like get the colors on there, like they're not like they're just I mean like the early Scooby Doo is like very like plainly colored, so um you can kind of copy and emulate the style, whereas you know later ones are a little bit more fancy, um but so I wanted to do that. I thought it would be fun, and then I was like, oh, it's gonna be a lot of work, and then I'm gonna have to crochet all this stuff. So I don't really want to do that. And I kept on forgetting to go to the store. Honestly, I don't know why, or I just like have like panic about going to the store, and like my agoraphobia was like really getting to me. So I started thinking about the Swamp Witch, which is an idea that I kind of started working on a couple weeks ago, where it was like, I don't know what particularly inspired it. I think that there were like a couple things for me. Um, I had a friend and former roommate who, kind of talked, like, called herself the Swamp Witch, and I always loved that term because it was so viscerally, like, it was so clear that that's who she was, that it was like, oh yeah, like very very Swamp Witch, very Swamp Witch, and so I kind of got rolling on the Swamp Witch idea, and I was like, that's really cool. That's what I want to do this year, and and so I started thinking of how I could incorporate that into my decorations, and I was like, do I want to make things look like a swamp? And I was like, no, that's just not really like the vibe that I'm going for. Like, how do I go for that vibe in like decorations, right? And so then I started thinking, well, what if I just did like straight like witchy things? And I was like, okay, that's more the vibe that I'm going for. I think that that's what I want to do. And so yeah, so that is uh, basically what I'm doing. Um, and I'm writing patterns, kind of left and right, it seems, which is kind of crazy. Because I just don't know, like, I don't know how I'm going to do things because I really wanted to try out a lot of patterns and have people in my Patreon be like exclusive, like have exclusivity to my patterns. So it was really, it's been really challenging to kind of kind of see that not work out like I planned, because I did have such like high hopes that those would be the people who like really wanted to pattern test for me and could use it for free and stuff like that. But it just kind of didn't work out like that. That's okay. It just what it is. What it is. But but maybe one day we'll get the Patreon up and running, or one day I'll be able to have members, or I don't know. I think members for me, I don't think that's gonna happen. I I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't really have anything to give like a member that is different from what I would be able to give a Patreon, and like with Patreons, I'm able to give them more. So I don't think I'm gonna do member, because like what's like a members only live, or like some shit like that. Like who cares? I do so many lives anyways. Thing about making, oh my gosh, I love it all. If I'm being honest, Lydia, I don't know why. I feel like I got like a fiber in my eye. I feel like for me, it's like the feeling of having something in your hands and moving your hands. It really satisfies like that like ADHD like sensory like tactile thing that I have. So I really like doing that. I like moving my hands. I like um, feeling soft fibers and stuff like that. It's really cool. That's a cool question. Thank you for asking. What about you, Lydia? Okay, so I'm going to pull this out real quick, and I'm going to kind of get an idea of how we're doing on our increases. So that has more, makes sense. We're working on that. Okay, so I wish I could. I mean, I technically can. Oh wait, I don't. I'm not. I'm on fucking. Oh, Mombi, aka Amy, is in the hospital tonight, as far as I know. So please send her some love, because obviously we don't want any of our weirdos in the hospital. Um, Okay, so she'll be getting potassium infusions over the next several hours. Okay, that was an hour ago. Okay. Okay, so what yarn that you don't like to use? Okay, so like I said, I have like some sensory things. So anything that ticks off like the wrong boxes, I don't like to use. So one thing that I don't like to use is mercerized cotton. So this is like, where are you, fool? So this is mercerized cotton, and it Blech. So gross. So gross. I bought it not knowing that I didn't like to use it, and then now I have this, and I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this thread? Let's see. I like things that are soft, so anything that's not soft, I don't generally like. So like, it took me a long time to be able to use Red Heart Super Saver. I know everybody loves it. Took me a long time to use it because it felt so stiff. And I had come from using Caron 1 pound, and which was much softer to me. So that was a big change. Um, and yeah, pretty much most other things I can use. Um, I might not. I might not. I don't know. Like things that are really slippery on the hook, they kind of take me a while to get the ball rolling. Um, but you get used to it, and then you kind of work on it. That's why. So I found for me that the biggest difference is not necessarily the yarn, but it's the hook. So like that's why I might have the same hook, but I might have it in uh, like hook size, but I might have it in 3 different types of hooks, so that I can get the choice on like which is the least squeaky, which is the most ergonomic, like which is this and that, and like all that. So that makes a big difference I found in yarn. But if it's squeaky, if it's like oh like um but yeah, I mean there used to be a lot of yarn that I used to not be able to use that I can through time, but before I couldn't use it. But I like that I can go in and buy yarn in stores. For me, that makes a big difference. I always make mistakes buying yarn online. Always make mistakes. I always buy something I didn't mean to, and then I get pissed about it because I didn't read half of the information they gave me. Because I was like, oh, this is exactly what I need, and then I get fucked. So I'm living in my. If you look at my last haul, I literally had this moment happen to me, and I was just like, I was so I'm like devastated. Honestly, I'm so mad. Long story short, I want to have a lot of skin colors for uh, my packers, and it's been really hard to find one line of cotton that's 4 weight that has multiple skin tones. It's really frustrating. Yeah, I know a lot of people don't like black yarn. I would say like there are some black yarns I can do if they have kind of like a sheen to them, where they're like matte. Like if they, as long as they have kind of like a different texture that the light bounces off of, I can do that. I actually have a lot harder time doing light yarn. I don't know if it's that emo in me or if it's just the fact that like I, have more practice with black yarn, but yeah, I'd rather do black yarn any day than white yarn. White yarn, I can't see anything. It's like snow blindness. Okay, so I saw this one way to one way to do uh, what was it called? Mm, I don't know. You like you did it was it a drop stitch or something? I don't know, but she used this one like really large knitting needle, and then she like pulled all her stitches up, and then she like went over them, and um then she came back and like came and then was able to like work them off the needle, and I was like, that's so cool. But have I don't have anything that big. I might like the thing is like, so the only like rolling pin I have is like rubberized, so I can't do that. I have this like tube here, but that's way too big. It's like what what would be good? I honestly don't know. Okay, I don't have to do it on this row. I can do it when I get smaller and then we can find something hopefully that fits. The other type of distressing I didn't quite understand because it really was confusing to me. So like how they got to like the openings of the yarn, like that made sense to me. But then they're like, oh, and we took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And they were like, oh, we took 9 stitches, so we're gonna put back 9 stitches. It's like you didn't take it from the same row though. So it was really weird. I think I'm dealing with tooth issues again. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh, I know tooth issues are so bad. My mom is a dentist, and I have seen, and I used to work for her, and I have seen my share of people in tooth pain, and anybody who has never experienced tooth pain, you can't say anything because tooth pain is next level. It is very painful. So I am so sorry because like tooth pain, like it can be it's in your bone, it's in your skull, like it can be in your nerves. You might not be able to eat. Like it is just so painful. I'm so sorry you're going through that, Lydia. Yeah, I hope your sinus is like easy peasy because like sometimes it can be, sometimes it can be more work, but like oh my gosh, oh I hope it's not your teeth. Oh. So one thing I'm not doing, and I keep on like forgetting, just ignore me. Just ignore me. Okay. Um is I'm not chaining up. So it's kind of creating this like nice little point, I think, that I like. I have 2 missing teeth. Oh, that does not sound fun. I'm so sorry. I think after this, I don't know. I didn't want to do I was gonna do K hook. I was gonna switch over just so it would have some like diversity in like stitch size, but I don't think I want to. There'll be my hood. There'll be how long it is, and the color is cool. I love them. Uh, but yeah, I don't know if I want to go up any size. What if I went down? I mean, it would take longer, but at least you could see more definition in the stitch. Oh, hey Daniel. Mommy's in the hospital. Wish her good luck. She's getting a potassium injection for the next 2 hours. Well, I guess that was an hour ago, so an hour from now. But yeah, uh, hate to see that she's in the hospital. I'm glad you posted that video the other day. Um, you know, care about you a lot, and I'm glad you both are okay. And it's okay if you're not okay after something like that. So I'm making a witch hood. So I'm using Premier yarn and spun colors in the color uh, autumn. It's really pretty. Um, I didn't. Who is in the hospital? So Mombi, um, uh, or Amy Walker. Um, she posted on Facebook. So if you're not friends with her, you couldn't see her, but she is on the Army of Weirdos page. If you wanted to wish her well that way. Also, I think her. Okay, I'll give you her Instagram, just so you can uh, send her some love. Why can't I find anything? It's like literally got to be right in front of my face, and I can't find it. Okay, I think it's heart hugs. Okay, so that is her Instagram. Um, okay, yeah. So she is just having, as far as I know, some kind of mystery um illnesses that are it seems a bit chronic. So just sending her any kind of love um, can be really sweet, can make someone's day. Um, you know, a lot of us know whether we have mental illnesses or physical illnesses or physical pain, that it can be very isolating and you can feel very alone. So just someone saying, hey, thinking about you, hope you're doing okay, can mean a lot. So, you know, if you feel comfortable sending stuff like that, that can mean a lot. Oh, that's so sweet, Lydia. I can't believe it's 1:20 in the morning already. Oh my gosh. Super sweet. We'll send her a message. I'm sure she'll love that from you. To me, you guys have like a brother sister like vibe. That's like a really cute one, but it's just like it's so funny to watch. Good night, Lydia. Bye. I should probably get off. I'm just gonna finish this row. It's taking me a lot longer than I feel like it should. But yeah, I'm trying to make sure I like have stuff finished for Halloween, like before Halloween, because I'm just so slow at making stuff. It takes me forever to finish anything. And I decided that I was gonna go like all like season of the witch, like all like throughout. So um whatever that means, I don't know. I have so like um I don't know if you saw it on my Facebook or not, but so I got for my wedding. My wedding is in my wedding anniversary is the 31st of December, but I put I think 4 or 5 of these cauldrons and then one big giant cauldron on my wedding registry. So, I definitely have like enough cauldrons. I don't think I need to crochet any more cauldrons. I have that one that I made for um, the coasters that I might actually finish. But yeah, I'm gonna make some spider webs. I'm gonna make some. I don't know. I don't know. Should probably make. Okay. Much love. Bye. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end this anyways because I'm tired. This works up so slow. Is that why I had a problem with it? Because it works up hella slow. But the colors are so pretty. Oh, and look, I got some of the Joanne Halloween yarn. This is um, this is Jack o' lantern, and it is pretty. But they only had 3 because that's all they sent to my whole store. Whatever. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.